I see that the mom and pops and I see the nationals. Is there like people that are not national home builders, but they're doing like serious volume in certain regions?
I also wholesale land to land companies because we get the lots at a price where even if we were to wholesale it to somebody else, they still have the margin to buy it and then flip it on the market, for example. So I see land acquisitions company that just buy land and they don't even build. So they might buy so many amount of lots, and then once they have a package of 30 lots, they might go ahead and then sell all those lots to a builder. But yeah, usually mom and pop builders, they can range from buying just 1 or 2 lots a month to buying 20 to 30 lots a month. But national builders may say, hey, I need 50, I need 100 lots this quarter, whatever it might be. So it definitely varies. And everybody has different exit strategies where some people just buy to flip. Like I reached out to somebody yesterday. I said, hey, are you buying land in this area? They're like, I just flip land. So that I wanted to get wasn't going to work with their business strategy. But then they referred me to a builder. So I was like, okay, perfect. So I'm able to reach out to them and try to wholesale the land to them.
That makes sense. You mentioned packaging land together. Is that a lot of times what the national home builders are looking for? Is I want to buy 30 at once. I don't want to deal with a bunch of transactions. Or are they often buying one offs?
Yeah, they have different departments. Some departments work, they call it like scattered lots or infill lots. They'll buy one infill lot or so. And then they have different departments where they want acres because they either want people to do the entitlements and sell it to them, or they'll do it themselves. So national builders, they have so many exit strategies, so many different departments that handle different things. But there's a department that says, hey, we need some infill lots. Hey, I'd like 5+ acres or so on and so forth. So I haven't got into the land entitlement yet where I'm actually getting land under contract, entitling it and then selling it to the builder. But that's something I'm looking forward to doing, to learning as well.
And do you see yourself continuing to grow in the land and entitlement and working with builder space? Or are you more drawn to the flipping and the subdividing yourself type space? What do you think your next kind of area is going to be to dive into?
I would say I enjoy learning in that with the infill lots. I've been doing it for a couple years now, and of course, there's more to learn, but I feel like there's not much else. There's a mark, right? There's only so much you can do when you're doing infill lots. So I still want to have that running where we're able to close a couple deals a month, but I still want to learn different exit strategies in the land business. There's so many things. You mentioned one that I've been thinking about too, like land notes, and there's so many different exit strategies instead of just wholesaling land that I just want to learn about different exit strategies and possibilities that have to do with land. So right now we're doing the FLIs, but I always want to get into entitlements or just different exit strategies in general when it comes to land. Anything that got to do with land, I'm definitely interested for sure.
Yeah, it's interesting to think about that next level in land. It's like people have so many different strategies. See people who become funders and you see people who become big subdividers or developers, entitlements, but it seems like there's always some sort of next level after the infill lots or after the flipping or wholesaling. Yeah.
What I would say with that also is that a lot of people get into that because it's the lowest barrier to entry when it comes monetary wise and intelligence wise.
Hmm.
All you gotta do, let's not make it any harder than it is. You do your market research, you find a builder, he says, hey, Jonathan, I'm paying $50,000. Our job is to get anything under that. That's all wholesaling is. So don't make it any more complicated than it is, right? And then monetary wise, you're able to do this probably maybe $300-400 a month. You could do it for free, but it's gonna be so much of your time.
Hmm.
Can go ahead and get software that make it a little easier, whether you're sending text messages and just skip tracing lists and getting into the business that way. But once you get in there, what I would say is don't get stuck on that. Make sure you're learning and growing, but realize that there's different exit strategies because if we're only offering a cash offer and they say no, and we don't have any other exit strategies, the people that are getting creative that have different solutions are going to be able to get the deal done.